Hello. Just a very quick one here. Well, this is the TrailTrek channel, so when I say it's a quick one, it isn't a quick one. It'll be 10 hours, but I'll do my best. Just a quick one. I was in the garden, so if you can hear me over the birds and things like that. I've done this sort of widescreen. I try to do it, I think I've done this in 4K, but we'll see. I was just going to show you some Packout stuff. I bought a few new Packouts. This was discussed in a previous video where I told people I used Packouts, and they were saying, we want to see what's in your bag. We want to see Packout. And things like that. Okay, well, I had to get a couple of new Packouts for work. I had to get a small half and a slim half. And when I say a half, what I'm talking about is you can get the full length ones. So they're like two of them stuck together with a one in the middle. I quite like the Packout stuff, not just because I'm some sort of weirdo Milwaukee sort of fanboy. It has to be Milwaukee. That's not the case. I like Sortimo. I've used T-Stack. I think I used some of the Bosch stuff, which was compatible with Sortimo. I find Sortimo a little bit expensive, even for work. And I know, I buy German tools and Vito Pro packs and things like that. And people will say, well, hang on, they're expensive. They are very expensive. But the problem is, if you buy the cheap stuff, what tends to happen is they fall to bits and you buy them twice. So you kind of save money by getting the right thing in the first instance. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of these quick ones. One of the things I quite like about the Packout is the fact that they stick together. So they all have this release system. So you pull that up and it allows you to, it actually takes this cleat, moves it up, and well, that's the retaining mechanism. The cleats here go into each of the Packouts. So you literally, when you want to remove it, I mean, I can lift the whole thing like that from the top one, but when you want to remove it, you just use your one finger and pull it out like that. So you can see it's got this mechanism here on the bottom, and then these cleats or these feet go in. So basically, when you've finished with your bits and pieces, you just click. That's it, and then you walk off and you go off site. Yeah, the Packout system is pretty good. I tend to use it on like a rolling chest, and there's a few layers I've got for that. But these are things where I'll put little containers in, things like that. So I'll show you these quickly. So we'll separate them so I can do that. I'm not going to do a video for each because it's a bit boring. It's basically a box, isn't it? So we'll put that down. If you're wondering what that bird is in the background that you might be able to hear, that is a blackbird, that one. So that's those ones in Europe with the orange beak. Okay, so here's the larger one, and I'll show you what this actually is, or what they refer to it as. So if you were to see this in a store, Milwaukee Packout, and they call this the compact organizer. Impact resistant body, and it is IP, I think it's 6.5. You may or may not be able to see that there, sorry. There, 6.5. So it does have a gasket, and I'll show you that. So very, very secure. The top is not coming off until you undo both of these. So you have to do that there and that. They go down, and then this comes up. And just so I can show you, I'll force this back. It does stand like that. So you can stand it up like that and do your bits and pieces. One of the things I quite like about it is these come out. I think that's really important, especially if I'm using the slim ones. I tend to have fasteners or screws. So I'll take that with me, carry out the job, and then bring it back. I just prefer that. You can actually stick these on screws. I've never done that myself, but you can just stick a couple of screws in a fence, hold it on, and get on with some work. But I'm lazy. I tend to drag this along the floor and then put screws in my mouth and things like that. But you get these, just a little one here, and bear in mind I'm 6'4", so if you gauge from the size of my hand here, so they're pretty good. If you really want me to do a full review, I will, but this is a thought video on something that I use regularly. So Packout stuff I use regularly. Nice hard stuff. Like I say, you can take them out. Now, the first question is, can you rearrange these? Well, you can and you can't. You could take that out and reseal it. But if you look at the lid here, this protrudes. So the reason why that protrudes is it stops mixing. So let's say that's full of screws, that's full of washers, that's full of bolts. These actually push in. So you'll see there, they push slightly into each of the containers. By doing that, what it means is when that's locked up there like this, you can turn it upside down and it's not going to cross-contaminate and mix things and things like that, which is what can sort of tend to happen on the cheaper cases. I've only had brief use of the T-Stack stuff, which I think is DeWalt. The Sortimo stuff's pretty good. That has a similar partitioning system which does work, so you can't necessarily change this around. You can take them out, but can you see how there's two small ones and then a large one, so you can't say, well, I want that there. It's not, let's try that, in fact. Boom, because this is one of these smaller ones. So let's say you wanted to take it out, you could do that, but can you do this? No, you see, there you go. Actually, there you go. I've just proved myself wrong. Not something I've ever done in the small ones. I tend to have them like that, but you can make that adjustment. And then will this work? So you'd have to leave that, but look, see. So you can't necessarily move them around like that, but you could forgo that, which I have done. I have a case like this for my Dremel, and I have the Dremel and stuff here and all the tools separate, and I've foregone the middle one, and it works like that. So it's one case with everything instead of these daft sort of cases that they come in. So you can make a slight adjustment. And with that, obviously, in fact, I'll show you just briefly, there is a gasket. So can you see where my thumb is? That rubber gasket goes all the way around. It kind of feels like one of these TheraBands or these medical sort of rubber things that you can get. So that goes all the way around, and then it fits into this gap. So again, it's not waterproof, so you couldn't put it under water, but it's certainly, you can be out in the rain. It's actually drizzling a bit now when I'm discussing this here, and I don't have any worries, even if I had something in here. So that is the, let's have a look, compact organizer. And I should have a look. Yeah, there you go. There's some of the other Packout stuff. That's like what I've got at work there. I'm not that big. I'm not that rich and important. And you can get little wheelie ones and things like that. Anyway, so let's pop that to one side. And then the smaller one, which is here. The only problem I don't like with this smaller one is, I love the handle on this one. It has a rubber section here, so you pull this out. That's nice and soft when you're holding it. I guess they've decided not to go for that route on this one, and their reasoning may be that's probably not going to be as heavy as that because it's half the size, well, half the height anyway. Okay, fair enough. That's maybe, but it feels a bit cheap. But this was only like 20 quid. And was that 25? I think something like that, which I don't think is too bad because I've never had to replace a Packout yet. Never. I mean, I'm not, doing WrestleMania with them or anything like that. But so this is the smaller one. And as you can see, exactly the same setup, but totally different height. So let's compare them just in case you thought, oh, I might get one of them. So it depends on your needs. I generally use these for fasteners, so I'll have like driver bits and things like that. I've got a larger one, which is like a double size one. So it's like that, but thin and double. It's got a load of bits in it. I can show people later if they want. So that's the height of this one. And then so big difference there. And I notice, you see there's no little hooks on that? This one comes with the little hooks, so you can theoretically, anyway, I have never done it, so I can't vouch for that. You can stick it in there. Or there is like a little hook system you can get for the garage I've seen. I might have a look in that. You've got that, but you haven't got it on this. This is the shorter one. But again, I've used this for fasteners and I take this with me, do the job. Now the difference here is none of these have dividers. Now that would be handy, wouldn't it? I hope you can hear me over that bird singing in the background there. At least it's not a horrible noise. Okay, so here are the little dividers that come with it. Now they're good and bad. So let's say you wanted to divide this up. You have a little stop there, 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 and there. So what you would do is you'd say, okay, well, I want to half this. You just stick it in like that. That's it, done. And it keeps your stuff apart. And because this comes down, you see how it comes down here? It fits in with this section which comes out, so that still presses in to about here, and you still don't get cross-contamination between these two sections, not just between two little bowls there. So that's pretty good. The only things you don't get is a cross-section. So yeah, you can do that and say, okay, and I'll do that one that way, and yeah, brilliant. What happens if you want to make that into 4? You can't. I found the only way to do that, and I've got one at work. I took that and then I used that as the guide. You see the little dent there? So I used that as the guide, and then I just got it was a Sawzall or a Hacksaw or whatever the hell they call them. And I just drew a line with a Sharpie there, and I just I braced that and I cut it in. And once I got it wide enough to this, you just put it over the top. Is it ideal? No. I wish the Milwaukee would do a 4-way. I don't know why they wouldn't. Because sometimes I've got very, very small fasteners and things like that, and safety pins that I want to put in. I don't know why they haven't done that, but there you go. You can buy extras of these, and you can actually get 3D printed or 3D print your own designs. I've seen on eBay there's loads of excellent 3D systems. In fact, you can actually take these all out and go on eBay and put in Packout and whatever size this is, and say, let's say you own a, like a 12-volt Bosch or a 12-volt Milwaukee. You can get a layout specifically made for that. So you would take all this out, you put that layout in, and then it would be perfect just for that tool. Bang, and it all goes in, which is really cool. You generally don't see them on these. They tend to be on this one. but that's just something else you might want to think about. So I've tried to keep this under 10 minutes, tried. Let me have a look, and I've just reached 10 minutes there, so I'm doing my best. So we'll have a quick look at this. Let's have a little look. Here's some of the other stuff. So impact resistant, yes, they are. I've never had to replace one yet. Over the years I've used them, and that's kind of what I've got, but I'm not posh, so I've only got like the bottom one and that one. And you can get all different sizes. I've got one where I bought some shadow foam, and I cut for my own tools. I've got M18 fuel system, and I cut my own, so I've got them in there. And you can get, there's the thing for the garage there, and then there's all the other ones. Goodness me, I didn't know there was that many. Flipping heck. Right, there, if you're bored, look at all that there. Explore the Packout range. I'm not a millionaire. If I was, I would probably get them all. Okay, so I've tried to keep that brief. It's the rain starting to come down here. I can feel it here. So I'll leave you with the sound of that blackbird singing there. Thank you for joining me. If you've got any questions, stick them down below. If you think T-Stack's better, or the Sortimo, I know Sortimo is very expensive but really cool and I like it. If you think what the system you use, I think WorkPro do something similar, DeWalt, stick it down below, because just because I use this doesn't mean it's the best. For me, personally, I find these spot on. I love them. But let me know what you think. If you want to see more stuff like this, because I don't generally share a lot of the work stuff that I do, I'll show you some of the tools and stuff that I'm using. I'm happy to do that. But this is the compact slim organizer. So this is the compact slim organizer. So it's 25 by 42 by 6.5 centimeters. It's the 4932 space 471065, and the larger one is the, let's have a look, I just want to make sure I've got this right here, the compact organizer, so not the slim one. And again, you can get slim double width and the thick double width, then you can get an even higher one without these in for tools. There's all sorts of packouts, as you've seen, there's millions of packouts. So thanks for joining me. Any questions, stick them down below, and have a nice day. Goodbye.